Okay, welcome back. We're going to work on Chris's car today. Let's see. This thing is gorgeous. 96 Z32 NA twin turbo swap. We're going to be working on the disc brakes today. He's got the MU brakes from Japan. He's going to go into details about those. I'll let him talk about it. Hey, Fernando. All right, let's talk about this. What do you got? What are we doing today?
We're doing brakes.
Okay, just the front, right?
Just the front.
Well, what about the brakes? What's so special about these?
Project Mu. Well, in electronics, the symbol means micro, but in Japan, they do things a little funky. These are Project Mu brakes. Usually very popular with racing. We're going to give them a shot. I don't know. I can't read Japanese, so I'm pretty sure it's saying something really cool on here, but I need a translator. But anyhow, it's a good brand. They're known for good brakes, and so we'll give them a shot.
All right, cool. Let's do it. All right, we're back. So we're about to get started. Someone made a comment about my bushes, my bushes. Half-gallon sippy cup. There we go. This is a sippy cup in Texas. If y'all know what Buc-ee's is, make a comment in the comments there. How many of y'all know about Buc-ee's? If you know, you know. But anyways, that's a Texas staple. But yeah, Chris, let's get started on this. We need to still get the tools of the trade. All right. All right. What do we got here, Chris? The sun tools. Which side are you gonna start with first? All right. Some of you know why he has to do this. It's just so low to the ground, you have to put it on a block just to get the jack underneath it. That's what Chris is doing right now. All right, Chris, what did we just do? What did you just take off?
Okay, so these pins just came out, and this was in here, and this pin was hanging onto them.
Okay.
So basically, I just pulled these out, these slide out, this falls out, and these should just pop right on out.
Should, right?
Yes, should.
It's almost like a hot swap. So they're designed to where you just pull them out really easily. And show me where they're worn out, the indicator.
This is how much the pad is when it's new. Look at how paper thin I got them down to.
You got it. You got your. I guess you got your mileage out of these, so to speak.
Yeah. And I only put them on last week.
Fuck.
Yeah, right.
No, really. How many miles do you think you have on these?
I don't know. Maybe like 10,000.
10,000 miles, and you're already. Then again, you do race the shit out of this thing.
These were cheap pads, and
yeah,
so,
but they should last more than 10,000 miles.
Yeah, well, that's what cheap pads do. Don't buy cheap pads. Buy quality pads.
So what is it? Tell me more about these. Why are these considered so quality?
So these are just a different compound.
Are they ceramic?
And I'd love to tell you what material they are, but sometimes these materials are actually kept secret. because that's the entire recipe behind them. You'll have some of these pads that will, look like an official brake pad, but they'll eat your rotor and wear down incredibly quick like these did. These did not last but a few months. And I've had pads, and not to mention that if you take them to a legit racetrack and actually race your car, you can warp your brakes from cheap pads because they're not really designed to decrease heat. These actually increase heat and ruin your equipment. These can actually stop your car far better and not ruin your equipment and actually last during a race, actually survive a race. So that's the bad part about buying cheap pads. I put these on because it's all I had at the time, but note to self, get the good stuff.
All right, so what are you doing right now, Chris?
I'm compressing the pistons.
Now, is there a break-in period for this? Where you have to take it up to speed and then apply brake pressure at a certain speed stopping?
Yes, you'll definitely want to do a braking session.
It's kind of like ceramic composite. I wonder if these are a ceramic compound, or partially. They look pretty interesting. I mean, this is interesting. They look ceramic.
I'd like to tell you they're ceramic, but it doesn't look like it to me. Looks like they got their own composites. And like I said, everybody's going to have their own secret recipe. And they'll tell you a basic mineral, but that's really not.
Kind of like a trade secret.
Yeah. They don't want to give the recipe away.
So these guys are like the KFC of the brake pads.
Yeah.
Special herbs and spices composite. This is the. Wow. Yeah, I guess they have their own version. Definitely no branding. PMU secret spices and herbs brake pads. After we're done with this, we're probably gonna gear up and go do a photo shoot.
And done.
That's it. Side one. Now one more side. That was pretty quick.
Well, you guys
Rinse and repeat.
Probably, guys, if you blinked, you would have missed it. But that's pretty much it.
It's really, really easy. So whenever somebody asks you, hey man, can you change my brakes for me? You're gonna try, oh, give me a couple 6-packs of beer, but they own a Z32. You're like, ha 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 ha. And literally, in theory, you just gotta take the tire off and then take those pins off, and boom, boom, and boom, you're done. Holy crap, that was easy. That's almost too easy. You should be asking for cases of beer and change their pads on somebody's car. Just don't tell them the secret recipe how you did it so damn fast. Anyways, on to the next side. Then we're gonna do a video shoot and photo shoot with this car later tonight. All right, Chris, tell me something you just noticed about these pads.
Okay, dude. So we were just playing around here, and I managed to break this off with little to no effort. Well, this one's a little bit better, but check out how brittle that is. I don't know about you, but brakes shouldn't be coming apart that easy. Anyways.
You don't know the brand on these?
No.
Not to talk smack against them, but still.
But it was Chinese, and
cheap.
I'm pretty sure your brakes are supposed to save your life, not come apart with a couple of clicks.
Wow. And you've had them for less than 10,000 miles.
Yeah,
That's
so
how cheap they are.
so that's how good they are. Worthless. So name brand, let's find out.
So it's basically there's some things you can skip on, but safety-wise, I wouldn't be skipping on brake pads.
Definitely not these. There's a reason
Yeah.
why race pads cost about $150 to $200. Please consider quality pads.
Yeah, if
I'm
it's
not
something you don't
gonna-
skip on
yeah.
suspension and brakes, don't skimp on that, guys.
Pick whatever brand you want. Just you get what you pay for. Don't go for the $20, $30 Chinese off eBay parts because they're really not going to cut it, guys.
Let's talk about these rotors.
These rotors are from Z1. You can get these. They're lighter by 5 pounds per rotor. And if you guys know anything about the science of speed, every pound you take off of rotating mass is equivalent to 2 pounds off the static weight of the car. So 5 pounds off of here means that it feels like 10 pounds out of the car.
Okay, lesson learned. Okay, we just rolled it back. And then we're gonna check if the side won't tighten it down. Works at the spec. For 80, 85 pounds?
Yeah, Nissan calls for
85.
70 to 80, and I do 80.
Yeah, on the S130 it's 80 to 85. But I have what do you call those type of shackle type nuts? And these are basically acorn style.
Yeah.
Such a huge difference between platforms, but then again, you think about literally 10-year difference between body styles. So when you recognize those style versus the one he has. Of course, you get the Nismo lug nuts that are really Gucci for $104 on eBay, which he may do later. But man, look at the difference those pads make. Look at the color. It's almost like a signature color. Chris was talking about that blue, that turquoise or aqua colored greenish blue color. I mean, I'm not colorblind, but it does catch the eye. It does catch the eye. Pump it. All right. Chris told me to turn the wheel, but now he wants me to pump the brake for some reason. What's going on with the brakes? You want to turn the wheel now? Hit it. You want to turn to left or right? I will hit the brakes. Okay. I'm holding it. Okay.
Okay,
Let go. Gotcha. Can I turn the wheel now? This is good. I'm still not used to this shifter. It is foreign to me, but it's cool. Yeah, this is sauber. Oh, look at that. It's going to pop the hood. Okay. Hey, pop the hood. The cockpit is good. It's got the new seat in here. This is really cool looking. Why am I talking with a German accent? I'm sorry, I spent too much time in Germany, but still, this is a very cool car. Makes me want another Z32 so bad. Oh my goodness, I wish I could get me another Z32. Look, the wheel's turning by itself. All right, I turned it off. Okay, we're going from ground zero again. Einmal, once more.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Tony. Since you missed it the first time. All right, pins, wire. Pull the wire out.
What?
Pin sleds. Wire out. Let's see this.
Okay. You make it so easy. So quick. Just pull the pins out. There's nothing. And here comes the pads. Just zoom, 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 and out they go. I would call this field expediency. And what about the shims? Oh, look at that.
A little bit more life on that one.
Yeah, I would
And the reason why I had a little more life on that is because you should bleed it. I've already done this, but it turns out I had a big air bubble in this one caliper.
yeah.
Air is no good to have
No, brainer.
in this stuff. I'm sure you guys will have basic understanding of why that is. Air can compress, but not a fluid. So having a little bit of an air pocket means that air pocket would compress before these pads would actually start like applying brake pressure. So as you can see here, these pads lasted longer because they were less under pressure. And I could feel it, but the difference was so minute, it took me a while to figure out that I had uneven brake load. But then I realized it, I bled it, and we're good now. So I'll skip this process, but you guys will know I've already bled this.
Now he's just compressing the cylinder so you can slide the brake pads in. And there she goes. There's one. Okay, that's cool. Nice. I've been watching too many memes lately.
Oh, and Tony's been making fun of these Germans because it turns out that these are Bosch.
Ah, these are Bosch. What? What are you talking about? This slander.
You guys
These are the best brake pads in the world. What are you talking about? It's the best of German engineering. Bosch is good in Germany. What are you talking about?
You may ask yourself what a German pad is doing on a Japanese car.
All we need is some Italian parts, and we have the trifecta of the Axis powers.
Perhaps,
they're coming back.
Perhaps they wanted to sabotage the Japanese.
Nein, falsity. You speak falsehood, sir. This is bullshit. This is scheiße. What are you talking about? Lies. These are lies.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that should be a lot better than that.
This is qualidad. What are you talking about? This is the best brake pads in the world. Bosch is good stuff, right? Right, Fernando? We speak no falsehoods here. No? What? What you say? You don't think so? Okay. There they go. Only the best Japanese goodness for this car. No more Bosch crap, please. We're gonna get hate mail from Bosch. So your product only lasts 10,000 miles and it broke apart. What kind of bullshit is this?
Oh, and these are usually supposed to go on the inside so you don't see them, but I don't mind putting them on the outside.
What are you talking about?
These things make noise. If you take a closer look, you'll notice that the pad is this thick.
Oh, you're talking about the wear indicators.
Right.
Yeah, they hit that just to give you an alert.
Yeah, and they're supposed to make a noise. So anytime you hear a screeching noise, that's these guys telling you, yo, bro.
Yeah, and some people are just cheap as hell. They'll just take those off and just grind to the bare
Some people don't even know about the noise. And
yeah, they just turn the stereo up. I am not guilty of this. I hear, what's that noise? I hear something new in my cabin of my car and I freak out, and then turn out Chris was playing some bullshit video with screeching sounds, and I was like, I thought there was something wrong with my car. My OCD. So if you want to mess with anybody in the Z car community, you play some clicking sounds on your phone while you're riding shotgun and watch them go nuts. That's a new sound. I don't recognize that. What the hell? We need to pull over. No, this is my phone, bro. And we're going to take this thing for a spin, break it in proper lap. And then we do photo shoot time, right?
Yep.
Alright. Yay. Play with my camera, finally. Y'all don't understand, I'm like a crackhead if I don't get to shoot something. It's been a while, so I've been shooting so many cars lately, I have to put some content out there. Just put it out there. If you live in the College Station, Bryan College Station, or if you live 40 miles within College Station, I will be glad to shoot your unique vehicle, not if it's bone stock. Let me know. Just hit me up on Instagram. We can schedule a photo shoot. If it's something cool I want to record for my channel, I'll do a professional photo shoot, and you can have the photos for free if you have a cool car. Hit me up.
That's it, guys.
She's done.
Other than putting the wheel on, you're done.
All right.
Oh, and then don't forget to pump your brakes. Some people forget about that and have their very first accident. So as soon as you put on the new set of pads after decompressing the pistons, pump your brakes to prime them into place.
Yeah, don't just jump out there and start hauling ass.
Because you will not stop.
You better have a good e-brake. All right.
Thank you, guys.
This is the finishing touch here. Dun, dun, dun. Man, these rims are gorgeous. And then we're going to be shooting 280ZX content tomorrow with the R200 rear diff installation. So that's coming up on the menu for tomorrow. We're going to do a photo shoot tonight, then eat some badass brisket, get drunk and crash, and then do it all over tomorrow because it's Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, we're going to definitely put the R200 in the rear of the 280ZX. And we should probably do it before and after, you know, handling wise, but most of you know what a 280ZX handles like. But this R200 is a game changer. It's from the 88 300ZX Turbo. Some of you know the 87.5s to 88s have a true limited slip, and the R200, which is a direct bolt-in for the 280ZX and the S30 chassis. If you know what you're doing, it's a pretty sturdy rear diff. Of course, you know there's options like OS Geiken, Quaif makes a really good conical LSD. You can just pop in the pumpkin and go. And if you just want to try this, if you can find these diffs, they're just pretty rare. Some people call it just like unicorn crack or porn, whatever you can find with these rear diffs in one piece. They're just harder and harder to find nowadays. They just didn't make many of them. So I found one about a year ago. I've been sitting on it, and I took it to a shop and had it rebuilt just to check to see if it was okay, and all the tolerances came back fine, and replaced the seals in it, and now it's ready to install. We're just gonna put some shockproof Redline 7590 weight GL5 in there, and then top it off, and then go. Other things in the pipeline is the oil cooler that I ordered from Godzilla Raceworks. We're going to install that probably when it arrives in a couple weeks. And the Dapper L7 halos that we ordered with switchback, those will be installed with some LEDs for the front turn signals. So there's some things coming up for content the next couple weeks. And the exhaust will probably be, once they're done welding it and shipping it, that'll probably be coming up next as well. Probably at the end of the month we'll do an exhaust installation video. So 3-inch mandrel bent turbo all the way back, exhaust, T304 stainless, the good stuff. Should sound pretty good, like my blue 280ZX, and hopefully I'll have the blue one running once we get the fuel sending it installed. One thing at a time, right? Today is just Chris's project. Tomorrow's mine. All right, there we go. Yeah, the stickers still haven't come in, so maybe they'll come in tonight or maybe they'll come in tomorrow.
Oh, hey guys, one more detail. On a quick note, I just finished my passenger side carbon fiber seat.
Hell yeah. And it does look amazing. And it does have rails, it does slide. Now you gotta be narrow, so no tortas or tortos can get in this bad boy. Sorry, just putting it out there. Yep, my fat ass can fit in it too though, barely. Let's go for a test run. All right. All right, we're going for a drive. Fernando, let's go. Get in there. All right, here we go. We're gonna take it for a spin, test out the brakes. The Z32 Chihuahua rolls again. All right, this is a snug fit, my fat ass. Oh, yeah. Okay, I do fit. All right, I'm just gonna suck it in. Ooh. All right, I was gonna record some music, but problem is we don't get copyright strikes, but we're gonna go a little stroll and test out these pads. Now he's already pumping the brakes already. We're gonna roll over the speed bumps. Nice and easy.
Ooh, nice and firm already.
Right? Tell me about it.
Yeah, I haven't even gone on the road or gotten to really use them, and already there's quite a crispy difference.
He said crispy. Ah, those speed bumps are killer.
Yes, highly reactive. With those old pads, I would hit the brakes, but the car really wouldn't be stopping. And with this car, I'm barely applying any pressure at all, and the car is stopping much quicker.
Now you didn't have to turn the rotors at all because they were pretty much seated properly to begin with.
Yeah, the rotors were brand new, and they're made out of a harder metal than the typical factory materials are. So they're actually in prime shape. And the way you want to break them in is just apply pressure while rolling. Don't let the pad sit when you're using them. So just apply momentary stopping pulsing hits. And not very hard either. You want to go from very light to gradually medium to a slightly higher bit. All within about, I don't know, about 5 miles or so. And it's up to you. The more time you take to break your pads in, the better the first layer of roughness gets smoothed out. I'm probably not using proper terminology, just so you get the idea.
Yeah. You just want to break it in while it's still rolling, not to a complete stop, at even pressure. Like, see, the way I was taught was ceramic pads, you go up to speed on the highway, stay on the feeder, and just you go to like up to 75 miles an hour, then you apply brake for up to 15 and then accelerate again and do it again a couple times.
I gotta tell you
ceramics.
guys, I'm already loving these very much.
And these are Project Mu.
Project Mu out of Japan.
We're gonna have to cite those in the description. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Basically, Project Mu pads for the front for the Z32. Now, what are your plans for the rear?
I'd like to get something similar, but the only thing that I can come up with that's close to that
Be Hawk.
is Hawk in the States.
Do you think Project Mu makes some for the rear that's available?
Maybe Center Force?
Center Force?
Yeah, maybe. But I got some unused pads that I'm gonna toss out there. They're probably not gonna last either. I hope I have some at least some ceramic grades.
So what do you think? How long do you think these are gonna last on the front?
We'll get back to you on that. I'm gonna use my stuff aggressively, even though it's a very good looking car. I very much like to use my car intently. So you should be hearing back from me soon on that.
Feedback a couple months from now.
Yeah, you guys will get a report early.
Okay. Man, it's such a gorgeous day. Look at this, man. Open road, beautiful scenery, no speedometer. Speedometer work. How fast are we going? Don't know, don't care. Broke. Road dog Chihuahua. All right, we're ready to go, huh, Fernando? Yeah, so far the brake pads are wonderful. Stop on a dime. They grip really well. Chirp, chirp.
Oh man.
Chris is geeking over these brake
I
pads.
was not applying anywhere near as much brake pressure as I usually do.
You're geeking, aren't you? You're geeking
Yeah.
over this shit.
These things are amazing.
Well, we got to hand it off to MU. We already put a couple miles on these pads and broke them in, and man, they stop really, really, really well. Alright, we just came back from the test drive, and Chris is very thoroughly happy with the performance of the MU pads. Give us a synopsis of what we just did, Chris.
Well, guys, I can stop as if I was slamming on the brakes with mild pressure. I don't know how to explain that, but I'm using half as less footwork and to get the car to seem like I'm slamming on the brakes. I don't have to slam. I don't have to hit the brakes as hard to get the car to get into a locking position, which is nuts because I really had to try to stop the car before. So there you go, guys. Big difference. Big difference. I'm very happy. But for in terms of temperature, you would still have to give it a separate analysis of endurance, of how much you can heat the pads up and how much heat they can take. So that's different. All we've done is just city driving, but even that's impressive, very impressive. I'm sure, I feel confident that if we were to legitimately race this thing, the temperature would also show much better endurance capability, which is great because, you know, this car is fast. You want reliable stuff, not unreliable braking. Anyways, thanks for joining us, guys. Make sure you to like and subscribe.
We're out of here.